All right, gather round, friends. Let's chat about these thoughts, these feelings, these little puzzles life throws our way. Think of me as your friendly neighbor, sharing a cup of tea and a heart-to-heart. So we've got these questions, right? Like little seeds, they hold so much meaning. Let's gently unpack them, like unwrapping a precious gift. First, this song, this beautiful song by Tring Kong Son, Do Vô Thương. It speaks of love born from the heart, a love that makes our hearts bloom. But what happens when that love fades? What if the heart still echoes with it? Well, imagine a pebble dropped in a pond. The ripples spread out, even after the pebble sinks. It's like that. Sometimes the love is gone, but the feelings, the memories, they linger. They resonate within us until eventually our hearts find peace. It's a journey, a slow unfolding. You see, love is often on the surface. The smiles, the touches, the shared moments. Up beneath that lies something deeper, a connection, a bond. And sometimes, even when the surface love disappears, that deeper connection remains. It might be a longing, a sadness, or even a lingering affection. Think of your first love. That feeling, that intensity. It's hard to forget, isn't it? It's because it touched something deep within us. As we grow, we experience more love, more loss. But that first love, it leaves a mark. Sometimes love ends, and it hurts. It leaves scars. We might even harbor resentment. But sometimes love simply fades. There's no anger, no blame, just a gentle parting. And that can be even more painful because you're left wondering, what did I do wrong? The point is, love, in all its forms, leaves its imprint on our hearts. And that imprint can stay with us, echoing through our lives. But here's the beautiful part. Eventually, the heart heals. It finds peace. It learns to let go. And that's when true freedom begins. So how do we get there? How do we find that peace? Well, it starts with understanding. Understanding that love, in its essence, is fleeting. It comes and goes like the tides. It's not something we can hold on to forever. You see, love, in its possessive form, is rooted in ego. We want to own the other person, to control their feelings. But true love is about letting go, about wanting the best for the other person, even if that means letting them go. When we can see love in this way, when we can let go of our attachments, our desires, then we can truly find peace. We can see that everything is impermanent, that everything changes. And in that understanding, there is freedom. Imagine meeting someone you deeply connect with. It feels like destiny, like you were meant to be together. But maybe it's just a brief encounter, a fleeting moment of connection. Maybe you're not meant to be together forever. It's like going to a temple and meeting someone special. You might think, this is it. This is the person I'm going to spend my life with. But then you realize you're not compatible. You don't share the same values. You're not meant to be together. The key is to let go, to accept that it wasn't meant to be. Don't cling to the idea of what could have been. Instead, embrace the present moment. Be grateful for the connection you shared and move on. So, how do we do this? How do we let go of our attachments? Well, it takes practice. It takes mindfulness. It takes being present in the moment. When we feel ourselves clinging to something, we can take a step back and observe our feelings. We can ask ourselves, why am I clinging to this? What am I afraid of losing? The more we understand our own hearts, the easier it becomes to let go, and the easier it becomes to find peace. Now, let's talk about suffering. We often hear that life is suffering, that it's a sea of sorrow. But is that really true? Is suffering the absolute truth of life? Well, it's true that life is full of challenges, of pain, of loss. But it's also full of joy, of love, of beauty. It's a mix of both. The key is to not get stuck in the suffering, to not let it define us, to see it as a part of life, but not the whole of life. Imagine you're going through a difficult time. You're struggling with your